Welcome back to another edition of the Ultimate Car 959 Top 30. My name is DJ Keyez, and we're about to wrap up a year of the show, actually. Yeah. This is our very last interview before we wrap up 1 year of the show. And we're bringing somebody who was on a song that did so well on the charts. I think it was number one for like 4 or 5 weeks. And then that song a drama because of an interview that happened. But we're not there, right? Abidoza.
Sure.
Amogelang Chabangu joins me in studio.
Yeah, the one and only.
Njaka ushaka libito la sengamla.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. What's the name? I know the name. Mara.
Amogelang is acceptance.
Yeah.
Ukamukela umuntu.
Middle name.
Oh, my middle name Thorne.
Yeah.
Eish. Ngicabanga ukuthi oli lambethana la uthi la days yakhumbule days of our life.
Exactly.
Yeah, uThorne so ngathi beka ne crush ata umntwana makazalo ngizombiza uThorne. Mara kaze ngimbuze ngayo.
When I saw this name, I'm like, I know this name from somewhere. I'm like, oh yeah, Days of Our Lives. But anyway, all right. We'll be getting to know him. He's got a brand new album out, Black Child It's Possible, sounding really good. 27 tracks, so many features, and quality features at that. Yeah. So yeah, we'll get to that, right? But let's get to know you. From Hammanskraal. Where exactly in Hammanskraal are you from?
I'm from Marokolong.
Yeah.
Marokolong is a city next to Ramote. That's where I was born and raised.
Yeah.
And then later on, I moved to Vosloorus.
Yeah.
Extension 31.
Sure.
And then basically ngahlala Cherryl.
It was
I know. Ngihambile.
Yeah.
Ngihambile. Yes.
From Hammanskraal, Vosloo, at Cherryl, scale-wise, what's going on?
I was always moving schools, because my mom always wanted to explore different places.
Yeah.
And sometimes she didn't have any certainty of the place she was staying at, so she'd be like, "I like Bandaka cool, see I move." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we go to a certain place that it's too far from my work. We're moving, so that's why we moved so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the nickname Abidoza, we told like how?
I actually got it from high school.
Yeah.
From a friend of mine named Shushu. So I was
Shushu or Shushu?
Shushu.
Okay.
Yeah, Shushu. Yeah. So there was this guy in the hood who was called Abimatombolo.
Oh, Abimatombolo.
Yes.
Okay.
So that guy.
Which part of your life is this? Is this Vosloo at Cherryl, Hammanskraal?
This is at Cherryl.
At Cherryl. Okay.
Yeah. This was in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they used to call this guy Abimatombolo. So that guy. Umuntu bekahlala namaplan, like bekahlala nama-idea.
Sure.
Even when maybe umuntu acakekile. But me, I didn't know him. I've never met him before.
Yeah.
So the way bangitshela ngayo. So nami umuntu ngihlala namaplan.
Yeah.
It's like umuntu can be confused. I wouldn't be.
Yeah.
I would always have a solution. So they named me that, and then it led to Abidoza.
So kahle wena Abimatombolo.
Kahle Abimatombolo.
All right, man. We're getting to know Abimatombolo, aka Abidoza. I mean, that's the real name.
Yeah, that's the real name.
So you know, there's a plan.
Yeah.
This high school you're talking about. What's the name of the high school?
Fort Trakkerwachte. It's in Pretoria.
Fort Trakkerwachte.
Fort Trakkerwachte.
Yes.
Was by Afrikaans school.
Yeah. Kan jy Afrikaans praat?
Baie mooi Afrikaans praat. Yeah.
All right. Some of us.
Kan jy Afrikaans praat?
Nee. Nie so goed nie.
Ja, kan jy hoor, kan jy bietjie praat?
Ja, no, bietjie.
Ja.
Van school.
Van school, ja.
Ja, jy weet mos, né?
Ja, no, ek weet.
Okay. Can we get back to regular program? All right, cool. So high school, Abidoza comes in. Music-wise, where did you start getting into music, learning music, and all of that?
I started getting into music in primary.
Yeah.
I think I was 11 when I started falling in love with music.
Yeah.
And then I started DJing.
Yeah.
I was a DJ before I became a producer.
For sure.
Yeah. So as my journey went on, I eventually got involved into production.
Yeah.
So I started in high school production.
Yeah.
Then my mom told me, this thing of yours is not going to take you anywhere.
Sure.
Please stop it.
Yeah.
Unless maybe you can start after high school.
Yeah.
And then I respect the old lady.
Sure.
Then I went back to it after high school, around 2015. That's when I went back to doing production again.
Yeah.
So now my mom is saying, no, lento yakho le, qeda tertiary ngeta old lady.
My goalpost keep
yeah,
moving.
so and then I did go to tertiary, and then I did shy 1 year nyana, you know. Angicatanga qedi but ngishaye nyana bo half nyana. Then I told you good, mom, like I can't, like I need to go follow my dreams.
Sure.
Yeah. And then I did that, and then it didn't work out, and then I stopped again 2018.
Yeah.
I stopped, and then I went to get a job at Aldo. Sure.
I see.
You know, so yeah, I was pushing. I started as a casual, earning 1.5 a month. Then I got permanent job. I was so happy.
Yeah.
I was earning like 4K a month.
Sure.
It was a lot, bruh. I won't lie. So, and then after that, my long span, I wasn't happy, man.
Yeah.
So this thing kept haunting me, the dog. This is not where you belong. This is not where you belong.
Sure.
And then 2018, I resigned at Aldo.
Yeah.
So when I resigned, I went back to studio, and Mangbele studio go put me his. There was this song 2018 called Baby Boy.
Yeah.
Nanka ufangwa na wana umushima. Tumzari kota. That was me. Tumzari kota in Tito.
Yeah.
We did the song.
Yeah.
That's when like things started. That's when I started getting my confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not surprised when a lot of people on social media think you are old.
Yeah.
Stories of it sounds like you've been through a lot. Nah. And you're still young.
Yeah.
Over 10 years in the game, you're turning 25 this year.
Yeah, it's 25.
People think you're older than that.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
like, people think I'm old because of the music also. They're like, when did this guy get this experience to do this music? Like,
exactly.
What time did he listen to our Chubbs Webster?
Yeah.
Those kind of things. Like, when did he do all of these things?
Yeah.
And I started doing them in high school.
Yeah.
High school, primary.
When you were DJing, what kind of sound were you playing?
I was playing Afro.
Afro house.
Yeah, Afro house, bit of deep, Ed Jazz, then Charles Webster.
Yeah.
There was this stuff Team White used to release with House Africa, Malankani, those kind of stuff. The mix for real stuff. Yeah, I used to.
And that side is big in Pretoria.
Yeah, too big.
Yeah,
Nesty type of sound.
Sure.
At that time, it was booming. Yeah.
You started DJing at a very, very young age, right? At that time, I'm pretty sure you did it because you enjoyed music. I know that your very first payment, this guy, they paid him $200. Naipatlela 6 year hunters.
Yeah.
How long was that your fee as well as your tech rider?
I think I played for 600 rand, 200 rands for maybe 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then eventually it came 350.
Yeah.
Because in my mind, I mean, if I pay 350, ne?
Sure.
Spanish gari OLED.
Yeah.
So ngifake clip.
Yeah.
Ngifike kiki. Bangai 600 antas try. Maybe ngivane impinja mewa.
Sure.
Siyabshaya ngishaye kiki siyabuya. Ngiphethe boma 250, 300, 250, 200, maybe if it's really McDonald's, maybe
something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So for me at that time, it was money because I would do 3 gigs. So it means I would in a weekend 1.2, 1.8. Monday ngiyavuka ngiphethe boma 2 core.
Yeah.
So we give money, and I was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then when all of that is happening, it's easy obviously to get taken by the hype. Or hey man, I can make $2,000 over a weekend.
Yeah.
No, let me try build on this. When did the production bug actually come to be like, let me make my own things?
The production bug, actually when I started not feeling whole about the songs I was playing.
Mm-hmm.
I always felt like an element was missing in the song I was playing. So I was always adding stuff on people's music.
Yeah.
Like I would say, this one, it needs a saxophone. This one needs a violin. This one needs piano. They didn't put more drums.
Yeah.
Those kind of things. So I was like, instead of me trying to discriminate the music, why mina ngazenzeli?
Yeah.
Ngibona ukuthi abantu bazoreacta kanjani.
Mara ufika kanjani with that point? Because do you have any music training? Maybe that's how I should ask it.
No, I've never been to music school. I trained production on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I learned almost everything.
Yeah.
And then obviously you accumulate some few skills when you get into studio with other people and realize, oh, I can do this, and then you become more experienced as time goes.
Yeah.
But I can say maybe my production skills, maybe I finessed them maybe after 6-7 years.
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was not the one, but I didn't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's how everybody had Fruity Loops and everybody was making
and
beats.
I started making beats with resin.
Yeah,
I started using resin. I didn't know how to use Fruity Loop.
Yeah.
Then ngangena lapha ku YouTube and then I Fruity Loop 101.
Yeah.
Then I started for beginners. I started learning. Even piano, I learned how to play piano on YouTube. I did everything on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long did all of that take you to get to a point where you make Baby Boy, basically?
It took me 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
Oh, how lady ring in that 3 years?
Ngibangumsindo understand. Nyara, so uyabuya kunabantu endlini ngithi mama, this is my friend. Ukwazi ukwenza into so Amogelang, wonga esikolweni.
Yeah.
Kwenzakalani? Yini lesikole usabani kanti lapha esikolweni? And it's not that I was bad at school, it's just that I had a calling, man.
Yeah.
The calling was just too loud.
2018, how did Baby Boy do?
I did very well. Obviously not for me, but it helped me to be in other people's ears.
Yeah.
It was actually the first song that played on radio that I was part of in terms of production.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ekasi I'm ngasuka from 350 ngaku 2000.
Yeah.
I know that 350 to 2000 phela manje sengikwazi ukusibhayela ibhathu
Sure.
manje. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I can get maybe 4 gigs a day.
Yeah.
It's 4K.
4K.
Maybe 5 clipper logistics.
Yeah.
Vuka nge3.5. Ngiyavuka ngithi studio 88 ngithenge Nike.
Yo.
So it was I was booming.
I was so forgetting.
I no one could touch me.
And then 2019, I know the album came out. What is it?
Piano Cello. As a trip.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Focalistic sent me a thing. What do you call this? A direct message on Twitter.
Okay.
So ang to me the message that yo, I really love your work.
Okay.
I would really love us to work on something.
Mm.
Ay nyampeka angimazi at that time. It emara. Mangithi nyampeka umrapper yabo. It rapper. Okay, no, I cannot stress. Let's do something, and then I gave him my numbers.
Yeah.
And then from there he called me to studio only to find out ukuthi last panel akhona uspanele Major League.
Yeah.
Then when I went to studio, I ngiyafika vele ngibuye eKasi ngisho ngiyaphuma ngithatha imoto olady ngithi olady ngiyabuya ayi ngiyahamba lapha ya mangifika ngithi lezi hlala kamnandi yo me trend I lazy yo phela lento mina ngiyibona TV.
Sure.
Ngithola. So I get there, I'm just overwhelmed by the whole thing. I'm just inspired. Ngitshela ukuthi no, this is Major League.
Yeah.
The Twins. This is where I work and stuff. Ay nami singiyatatazela ngithi isengwenye indawo manje.
Yeah.
Kwenzakalani? And then saqala saspana, and then I co-produced asset trap keeping at Kokas.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was Major League's project with Focalistic.
Yeah.
I was featured there.
Yeah. And then is that from where from that point where Major League felt like Cassper me out?
Yeah. That's where everything started. So I ended up they ended up calling me, telling me to come to studio, because sometimes Foca would be busy with something, but they would need someone in studio.
Sure.
So they would say, no, give us the number, we'll call him.
Yeah.
Then they called me. Sometimes they would call around 1 a.m.
Yes.
So I realized something. The work rate in Joburg and Pretoria is not the same.
Yeah.
In Joburg, people are in studio at 5 a.m., 3 a.m., like 24 hours people are working.
Sure.
In Pretoria, it's not like that. People in Joburg, like Banbaspana.
Why do you think that is?
Because I'm from there and I know.
Yeah.
It's like we'd have studio sessions during the day, we'll make 1-2 songs,
Yeah.
then get tired.
But why do you think the attitude is different? Because clearly attitude ya mochozi kore.
Environment, people are hungry.
Yeah.
Lamfethu uyaphuma, mawuphuma nje naye out nge-Porsche. Emfethi ngathi ngijika mawuthi esitolo nangumuntu ugqoke Rolex.
Sure.
So that environment, it sets your mind ukuthi you need to go harder, you need to grow bigger. There's the opportunity and it's there. Like for instance, eKasi kunezizinto uyaziphupha mara awuziboni.
Sure.
So in your mind, sometimes you think it's not attainable.
It's far.
It's far. Like mara mfethu uyazifuna lezi zinto and uyazibona. So that's why it's different.
Okay. You did a couple of songs before we get to the piano cello. Obviously, Gina Lady was very big and all that, right? Ospanele Mpura.
Yeah.
How was that?
Yeah, that was amazing. He was the one that actually took me to Durban. He hit me up, told me Guti, the guys in Durban, they want us to work on a song with Benny, and then I knew Benny from that song. What was the song? Umlilo. What was it? There was this other song Benny Maverick had. It was too much.
Oh yeah.
They showed it. There was
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I knew Benny from.
Where he's loud. That's where he introduced Lala, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
So he hit me up, telling me that we need to go to Durban to work. In my mind, I'm like, to work. I'm not gonna stress. So I was a bit vulnerable because like sometimes I hate working at other people's studios because people take the stuff we use and then they go expose it to other producers, and then now that thing, it doesn't like. Okay, let me make an example. There's ways that other people produce.
Sure.
Then there are things they do to make their sound unique.
Yeah.
And then once someone takes the thing and gives it to other people, they take the thing away from you. Even though they won't be able to do it the way you do, but for you to be exposed like that and people to do that, it's something different.
So what dilutes your sound, basically?
Yes, they dilute your sound.
Yeah.
And then sometimes they start projects from other projects.
Yeah.
Then that's why sometimes you can hear a song in a song.
So they take maybe your drum kit and just build on it.
Yes, something like that.
I feel a file, so they mute a certain element and then start.
Yes.
Okay.
So I mean, I feel like hasn't taken more Abidoza ngiwana ngahamba. I'm figure that the vibe was great. The guys in Durban, they give us very great treatment. Sure. You know, everything. The energy was on another level. Yeah. And then Impilasa Sentini came along.
Yeah.
So we did 2 songs. They said I told them let's do a dance song and let's do a chilled song. Yeah. You know, because I like chilled song because they get to last longer. They have a longer longevity and they have endurance and in a message, importantly. Yeah. Because people relate to messages. Yeah. They can love a song, but if they relate to the message, they love it more. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You also had a dream of working Lemsaki. I know this because 2 years before you got into studio Lemsaki, you put it out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at that time when I wrote that the tweet that I would really wish to work with Msaki, I was reading books. So these books, they told me about the power of they were teaching me about the power of attraction, law of attraction,
putting things out in the universe.
Yeah, so that whatever you want you can get actually. And then so I did it and I believed it could happen. It could happen, and it did happen. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I know what a Porsche.
Yeah, I go rega Porsche. Go buy a Porsche. Hey, KB. So I get happy see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marorata mjolo na.
Ah. Kerato rata.
Because you got the song with Msaki na lemjolo, you've got your own mjolo song, and all of that.
Yeah.
What are the mjolo song? So if I'm to Iwa.
Kena ka le tshware banyana sharp man. Kena ke le fa tight or like treat girls nice guys.
Look, out of us what to where we got to Siyathandana, because I think that's what's one of your biggest. But before we get to Siyathandana, do you like all your friends?
Yeah.
Do you think they all want the best for you?
No.
Why do you say that?
Because it lies in their actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, so some people will only do stuff when it's beneficial.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because somebody in December upset you and you felt that they're trying to fuck up what you're trying to build.
Where did you get that?
So nothing happened in December?
I can't remember.
Really?
Yeah, I can't remember. Okay. Maybe you can remind me.
No. If you don't remember, then it's not a big deal.
Oh,
but I know you were upset at someone who tried to mess up something for you in December last year. But if you don't remember, it's fine.
I can't remember because I don't put out tweets like that.
Really?
Tweets. Me tweet so.
Mangakshang a screenshot.
Screenshot tweets. Ah,
where you say that?
But sometimes we listen to hip hop songs, so sometimes we touch a part of the song. We quote.
It's you upset at someone because it came after another tweet.
I can't remember. Me tweeting.
All right. You know what? Let me find it for you, Abo.
Okay.
While we do that, Siyathandana. What's the story of Siyathandana?
Siyathandana. Let me clear this. Siyathandana is Cassper's song. It was actually his idea.
That's what I understand because there was a lot of drama.
So what happened was the song was made before Wulca came to studio.
Okay.
So we played chords before any beats, before anything. Mm-hmm. So Ali Keyez played chords on the song, and then what Cassper did, Cassper sang the melody.
Okay.
Like the melody that was being sang.
Okay.
Na 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 na.
Yeah.
So in my mind, I had to get someone who can sing and replace that melody with proper words. So the person who I had in mind was Buhle.
Did you know Wulca then?
No, I didn't know Buhle.
So how did you?
Okay. So and then I'm Tinta, and then I was like, hi, I hope you're good.
Yeah.
Can you please come to studio so that we can work? So I didn't tell Oguti Siagu CP studio or who we're working with, because I don't want people to come to studio because of some excited or because of no one ban studio. Yes, I mean next time
yeah.
You know what I mean? So then I hit her up and then she came, but I never told Oguti the melody. I got from Cassper.
Okay.
So what I did was when she came, I put the chords, I did the beat, and then she wrote over the beat.
Yeah.
And then I gave her that melody, and then she ran with it.
Did you at any point give her the impression that this is her song?
No. I never did that. I would never do that. No, it's not. Because we were working on.
Because I'm sure you also saw the clip, right?
We were working on Cassper's album at that time, so. Yeah. I don't, but I never told her good to work on Cassper's album, but I just told her, but she could see good to at Cassper's studio. And I was producing the album at the time.
Cassper's studio, but making my song.
Something.
Mara, you saw the clip, I get it. Where she says, yeah, now she thought the song was obviously you and her. Stugu, she hears now this.
Yeah, no, I saw that.
Yeah.
And she's wrong. She shouldn't have thought that.
Yeah.
It could be possible, but she didn't communicate.
Yeah.
People don't communicate. So if you want something, Melo like, I want this to be my song.
Yeah.
Okay, you want this to be a song? Okay, no problem. Initially, we were doing the song for Cassper, but let me hit him up. Let me hear what he says. Then maybe Cassper can say, yo, this song I'm planning to use it for the album, but we can do another song for Buhle.
Yeah.
So people don't communicate, and then they conclude in their own mind, and then they go say it out in public.
Yeah.
So
when I'm Kawata,
no,
it was just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, it was just a misunderstanding.
Okay.
I'm Kawata. I never am Kawata.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siyathandana kind of changed your life, didn't it?
Yeah, it did a lot. Yeah. I never expected it.
Yeah. What did you expect when you were making the song?
I knew the song was gonna be great. It was gonna reach great heights.
Yeah.
But I never knew it could open doors for me like that. Because ever since then, nothing has ever been the same.
Yeah.
You know, even.
And then Cassper Kopana Island.
I actually met Cassper at Major League Studio. Yeah. When we made Le Plainly Ndile.
Yeah.
That's when I met Cassper. And I think I worked with Cassper for a year when we were not talking.
Yeah.
Not
talking.
Yeah, like Guess Gunjan. Sure. So I don't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So if I would get into studio, then maybe there's this person. Young feeling it. No. In this pan and then my work will talk for me.
Yeah.
My work will represent me.
Yeah.
And then that's when we made it plain deal, I was not talking to Cassper like directly.
He was just coming to record and then.
And then we did that. Then later on, maybe after a year, he hit me up.
Okay.
And then he told me that he has these vocals with Neo.
Neo.
Yeah, Neo.
Okay.
And then he loves my sound, and then he wants us to do the song. It was Neo and Rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we did that song.
What's the name of the song?
Vendetta.
Yeah,
but it's not out yet.
Yeah. Okay. Siyathandana went and did big things. You worked with Wulca and Cassper on another song.
Yeah.
Which was your song this time around.
Yes.
The song that took you to Paris, I think, eh?
Yeah. So we made Jolo and Siyathandana. We recorded 3 songs that night.
Okay.
So, and then I told Cassper.
What's Wulca one, at least? Okay.
I told Cassper that, yo, can I please have this song? I want to use it, and then I want to release it. And then he said, sharp.
That is Umjolo. And then he took Siyathandana. What happened to the third song?
The third song was also in the album, but it didn't do well.
What's the name of the song?
Umakashelan.
Oh, yeah.
It was Umakashelan. So Wulca never said anything. Even when she went and said those things, she never spoke to us. She didn't. After we did Siyathandana, I think I didn't speak with Wulca only after a year. Because she was
a year?
Yeah, she was not taking my calls.
Didn't I tell you something wrong?
She was not responding to my texts. She was not taking my calls. like I didn't understand. Maybe she felt like I wanted to confront her with the podcast. But actually, me, I wanted to book her because some people want to book us together.
Yeah. Just for you guys to work.
Me, I don't entertain such things.
Yeah.
It's like you can say something better about me. I'll call you it and fit. But funa last is fine. Funa mali. But me mali akushap. Bese umuntu acela buza, hey, lento leya manje ngithi awanga stress it. It's fine, don't worry. When you're ready, you'll come and talk about it. But I'm not gonna prevent work and competency just because someone said something that maybe they were intoxicated or maybe they didn't mean it.
Yeah.
I mean, we're human, though.
His name is Abidoza, producer of Siyathandana. Has got a brand new album out. I told him about a tweet. He said he didn't put it out. I'm letting him read it for himself. We're about to get into the brand new album, man. It sounded really dope because even some of the features there, you've got some crazy people. Before we get to the album, do you realize
no, nigga kwatisa ke motho. I was just giving out advice.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. I give out a lot of advice, but I don't. I don't put out stuff.
Do you want to read the tweets, what it says, and let people decide if this is advice or this is somebody who upset you? Because I think this is somebody who upset you.
Okay, I'm not gonna say the F word. If I'm around people I get my bread with, please respect them. Respect my hustle. Don't it up for me, all in the name of Kebraya.
Is that advice or is that somebody who upset you?
I was advising.
You can never randomly tweet that. Like,
no, you know,
panda, don't F it up for me. Like,
actually, there was something going on, but not with me at that time.
Yeah.
So I was just giving out that advice because sometimes people, they ruin stuff for other people.
Yeah.
You know, it's like you can take someone to meet your colleagues. Munta figure out I'm Cherryl.
Yeah.
I'm not Pelada.
Yeah.
Then next thing, now you are here, you are working, now it's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So camera ready. Check. So those kind of things, you know what I mean?
Okay, so this was based on something you observed.
Yeah.
Not what happened to you.
No.
Okay. It sounds personal to me. And I'm sticking to that. But like he said, his side is that, right? You went to Paris to have a good time. How was that?
Actually went to Paris to work.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
My man is watching PSG part of work. Yeah, this guy. I went to Paris to work. Guys. You are there. Fuck the princess watching PSG.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually had a great time. Actually. It was amazing. The people there were very great.
Yeah.
You know, the environment. It's very expensive there, so it motivated me to work harder.
Sure.
Yeah, so it was all that. Yeah.
At 25, don't you think things are happening too fast for you? Like life you are a 5 times Amapiano nominee.
I mean, I'm working that hard, so it should be reciprocated within the universe. So that's what I'm expecting.
Yeah.
Machita
khotsen le ona va.
Machita ga teng, but the pushes on sir.
Yeah.
Some I'm still working with. Some obviously they've moved to different provinces.
Yeah.
I'm still working with Tumzari Kota. Yeah.
Okay. Besides Tumza, anybody else?
You mean music wise, right?
No.
Just the magic.
But you have a personal life.
Yeah, I still have my friends around, you know. Yeah.
Why did you feel to name it Black Child It's Possible?
Because my story in general, I always felt like I can't achieve a lot of stuff. You know, I just felt like the world's being too hard on me and those kind of things. So I named it Black Child Is Possible because I want to inspire and show people that these things, they can happen and they're very much possible. And I'm saying this because I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you must go, you must conquer, you must be, and all in the process of doing all of these things, don't lose yourself. You know, you must always be yourself. Don't compromise yourself to entertain temporary people in your life. Don't sell yourself short. Don't be afraid to lose. Because in most cases, the reason people don't go for what they want is because they're afraid to lose. What if I lose at all? Sure. You know, you are bound to at some point, but it's not the end of you.
You know, as you say that, you remind me of something I actually wanted to ask you as we were talking about Wulca, but I forgot, right? You spoke about obviously what's happening, this fear, and you feel like you're gonna lose and whatever, right? 2 questions, but you can answer as one. Ne? After all the Buhle saga and all of that, did you ever look back and feel like, "Ay maramole nkile ka paisa mang mang, nkile ka kapas mang mang"? You've been doing this for over 10 years. How many times more feeling or bakile ba kapa?
Bang kapas like people.
Yeah, like they jacked your stuff. You worked, never got credit. You worked, you never got,
Almost all the time.
Yeah.
People say my music. Some people say my music is boring.
Sure.
And I always say, I'm a pioneer. I'm schooling you. I don't expect you to understand now. It's like a teacher's care. Like X important. Me so teacher X board. But later in the X easy most.
Yeah.
So it's who I am.
Sure.
I'm teaching you guys something. So you need class to understand. They get class paid.
Yeah.
So a lot of times people did that. Even going to Major League in the beginning, they didn't approve of my music. But what you do is you prove yourself. Had I not went back to the studio after those kind of things, I wouldn't have been here. So consistency, we are pusher.
Am I understanding you correctly? Major League didn't approve of your music?
Yes, in the beginning.
Never.
No, remember Mojapelo, mina ngisha stuff is chilled.
Chilled, yeah.
So at that time they wanted dance music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So also they were patient with me. When they said that, they don't say that remember to insult you.
Sure.
They said that because they were trying to push you to become the best version of yourself.
Okay.
They're not trying to insult you because sometimes we take offense in the fact, and then it ruins the whole point of whatever you are doing.
Yeah.
For instance, you could 80 men lokholone ifakayo jo. Ipile 10 rand emarobotini. Hayi ukuthi ngiyageza ngizama ukubonisa ukuthi edokune khulune 300 ongayibhaya and then ube crane. So you must not miss the point.
Yeah.
Ngithela ngisho kanjani?
Ayakho. You're missing the lessons if you think his music is boring, basically. But you'll catch up soon.
It's like Careless Whisper.
Yeah.
You drop
out. It blew up, after a while.
But that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, after a while it blew up.
Yeah.
At first, yeah. But
Then
it took time to.
Time goes like the lady blew up after a year.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. Shout out to Mposebina, by the way, and you also did a song with her as well. To get more to. How was that?
That was amazing. After working with her with Nila Lady, it was just phenomenal working with her. She's an amazing person. She's an amazing being. Also, when I want to work with people who are good people in general. Like, I don't just work with someone because they're big then rude. No, I want to work with someone because they're also good people.
Yeah.
The
album, last I checked, it was number 1 on Apple Music. I haven't checked this morning, right?
Yeah.
But damn, man, Ricky Rig, Wokeli Kumalo, Afro Traction, Russell Zuma, Babalo I Am. How long did it take to make this thing? Because there's so many people.
Hey, it didn't really take long. What took long was choosing, because I produced over 100 songs, so I had to choose from there.
Produced over
100 songs.
Yeah. In how long?
Maybe in a period of a year.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's when I started. Actually started. No, it was actually, let me see, from let's say April. Okay, May. Maybe it took me 8 months, and then. Yeah, and then I started picking last year, November. Yeah. November towards December.
You picked based on?
How it made me feel, how some people react to it, those kind of things. Sometimes you go back and fix certain stuff, do this, do that. Sometimes when I keep the music longer for me, iwine so how fine does it get?
Yeah.
Yes, that's why sometimes I keep songs longer, not because I don't want to release, but that's how I test, Wuti, how long can this song last?
Yeah.
If it can last to me, how is it going to last to someone else?
When exactly did you record Higher and Higher?
We should have recorded Higher and Higher in 2020.
And then when what happened to Ricky happened, how did it make you feel?
Hey, it made me feel, it made me feel down, like, it was so sad, and even the way he explained the song to me, like, at that time I couldn't understand anything, you know what I mean? But eventually, as time went on, I understood the message of the song, stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
First track on the album is called High and High. It features Ricky Rick. Yeah, so R.I.P. to him, man. We don't die, we multiply. Do check it out. And then we're going to break down some of the other songs. It's a lot of songs, so we won't go through all of them. But, you know, it was interesting hearing Kelly Khumalo on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, how did that happen?
I've actually never been in studio with Kelly Khumalo. That song, George Leslie came with the vocals.
Yeah.
Yeah, saying that I have these vocals from Kelly and Music IQ. They recorded those vocals, so they wanted to do an Amapiano song.
Sure.
And then I was like, okay, cool, no stress. And then we did that, and then we put it in the album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After Siyathandana, you said, well, after the drama around Siyathandana, you said you and Wulca took a year without talking. When did Soberbilly happen? Tina Soberbilly.
Tina Soberbilly was recorded also that time.
Same period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same period as we recorded 3 songs at Cassper studio, and then I think a week later I called her to my studio, and then we did Tina Soberbilly.
Yeah.
So those songs were recorded back then.
So have you spoken to her now since the album dropped?
Yeah. Actually, she's responding now. Actually.
So why now you might get bookings?
No, I don't think so, because her energy is just a bit off towards me, you know.
Maybe Mukawati out here, guys. But anyway.
Hey, Marabu, I get it when you have a problem, you speak. We others.
I guess. Some of the other big songs. I'm loving the chilled vibe on the album. I don't want to lie.
Yeah.
Wabo. Right now, everybody's jumping on Russell Zuma.
Yeah.
Because obviously of Hill and Lizio, right?
Yeah.
You worked with them before then.
Yeah.
Where did you find them? How did all of that happen?
I actually had Russell Zuma through George Leslie.
Yeah.
Russell Zuma stays in Nelspruit.
Okay.
So I didn't know of him. So when George Leslie played me his songs, like his voices and stuff, I was amazed. Man.
Yeah.
This guy's
Kills
so
it, no?
talented.
Yeah.
And then Hill and Lizio came. I was like, damn, I'm so right. I was so right, actually. Yeah. And then, but we already had that song.
What's your favorite on the album?
My favorite
Because out of 100,
is Ngikolele.
you brought it down.
My favorite is Ngikolele featuring Kalo.
Why is it your favorite?
The whole message behind it, how it sounds, the elements, it's just how I love it. Yeah, like even what he's saying, he's speaking from a men's perspective to women. Yeah.
Okay.
Saying Ngikolele, ngizamile, ngiphandile, siyaluza manje, ngikolele, you know how it's always us men apologizing even through times where we've tried hard enough, but we still apologizing. So I love the message. Yeah.
How often do you go to Diamond Walk?
Not often.
What's wrong with your throat? There's water. Drink water, my man. What's going on? Your throat suddenly became dry. Like, what's happening? Yeah, my lady. We want to hear. Like, is what he's sending you enough? Because Diamond Walk, he spends a lot. Yeah.
No, actually don't go there anymore. Yeah. I used to, but I don't anymore. I'm over that phase now. Yeah. It's for me. It's not working.
Let's go back to that phase. When you first went there, you see that guy.
When I first went there, I left 8,000. But let me tell you something. That 8,000 hit home.
At the time.
Yes, I mean, phela mina angisho phela mfethu ngibuya mfethu ngikhola ama 1.8 the whole weekend gig. So when I had to buy a shoe, I had to wait for month end.
Sure.
So that ngenze ngithi from la mata 5 ngibeka ama 5 clip. Then maybe ngangena store 1.8 ngbuy Air Force.
Sure.
So for me to go spend 8,000 on a belt, angizange ngikwazi ukuphuza kahle.
8,000 only bought you a belt.
Yes.
What belt is this?
It was a Gucci belt.
Okay.
I couldn't believe it. No man cares. I felt like something was leaving my body, you know. And that's when I realized that this stuff is not for me, actually.
So what I'm trying to understand, you get there, or swipe or excited.
Yeah.
It hits you when you get home, Ram, man. What did I just do?
I won't lie. That one did hit me home.
I mean, you never went back.
No, I did, but yes, when I buy stuff, I don't buy stuff because the expensive. I buy stuff because they look nice.
Sure.
So some of the stuff, they didn't look nice, most of them. So
Yeah.
if I should go then buy something, I should really buy there and it looks nice. And the price, I must feel good. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't just go there, meeting you share, it'll never make sense. Like,
So what inspired the song?
I'm not that kind of person.
No, I get you. You know, and I'm glad that you tried it and realized, right, no, this life is not for me.
Yeah, it's not for maybe. Then there, maybe I would go buy a hat. But once this year I haven't went.
Yeah.
Imagine, I haven't went.
Are you buying small things? I mean, belt, hair.
Yeah, and you know,
And they still hit you whole.
bro. Then sometimes you go and check something when jacket 120k it won't go see abanye bangitshela ukuthi Antoni indaba uthi manje yabona awunamali moba nemali uzosibhala izisi emfethu mina la ngibuya khona hayi already la mali ngazi
Yeah.
I don't think my mom knows.
So le bantala 8,000 asolubona.
Ulibona marality.
Okay.
Like no man alibona understand.
Yeah.
Yes, because sometimes only lam khona ukuzwakala, and then my mom is a very conservative person, you know. Ilabo mama laba angathenga especially say sugar le Pick and Pay shop right ayothenga isinkwa cause it's 100 less, and then she's a very conservative person.
She's a very typical black mom.
Yeah, so even when she comes to my place, hi, Amela, no, you can't live like this. No, you can't. So she keeps, every time she calls me, maybe when she goes to Kit Kat and she calls and she says, when it's special, last time phone path.
Yeah.
I for 80 rand. When you phone path, you want 36 rand. So also save her, but my 30 something rand.
Yeah.
She's that person. Okay. So for her to find out, Uguti, I'm telling you, pay 8,000. I don't think I ain't yo.
I hope she doesn't watch this. So then, Diamond Walk, Cassper, what happened? The song.
Diamond Walk, we actually did the song a long time. We actually did the song in 2020.
Yeah.
Almost around the same time we did Le Pleni Lendile.
Sure.
Yeah. So and then we added DJ Somebody at the later stage. Cassper said Ishotaka Sambi, and then we got somebody nice to come add a intro, you know, on the song.
Yeah.
Because it fitted his lifestyle.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
This is basically an album a lot of people that I've seen on the socials believe it's the dance album of the year. People are loving your chilled vibe sound. And one of the biggest songs that I've seen people tweet about, number 7, Tembalam.
Yeah. Ooh.
Why do you think people love that song so much?
The message.
Yeah.
You know, people always want something they can hold on that gives them hope.
Yeah.
You know, so Tembalami is to say, no magumnyama, no magyakanya, only Tembalami.
Yeah.
You know, zoba grand. So people love it because of the message.
Yeah.
Phela abanye bayafunda manje, so yonke into nje ingoma emnandi ene inspiration balina on you.
Yeah. And then Afro Traction, how did you hook up with him? Because we know him as a Afro pop kind of guy, you know?
Yeah. I love Afro Traction so much.
Yeah.
I love him so much. And I've always had this thing. Magaspana no black motion iktala.
Sure.
Belonging mangfika.
Yeah.
Like I have a plan before I get here.
Sure.
Good to what I'm gonna do when I get here.
Yeah.
So I work ahead. It's like I know what I'm gonna do if I should work with someone else. Like I have a plan. So I had a plan when it was 2017, 2018. Good. When this happens, because remember, English Law of Attraction says you must write stuff down. So I wrote everything down that I wanted when certain stuff happened, meaning that in my mind I believed it was gonna happen already. Yeah. So that thing happened. So when it happened, I used the attention I got at that time to work with these people. Like text yo, I really love the new song. Congratulations. Yo, when are we working?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so I did that. So Afro Traction, it's in DM. He's respond. I'm respond. I made it respond. Yeah. Then I'm DM, and then we worked. We were not in the studio together. I sent him something. He sent me vocals. We did the song. Then I got the lead. Yeah. Yeah.
We spoke about Careless Whisper earlier on and how it blew up after some time. 2.0.
Careless Whisper 2.0 is a continuation of the original Careless Whisper. Yeah. Yeah. So we going with that sound because growing up, Mtandu took soul, man. Yeah. I still love his music even now. So I'm trying to keep that element of sound alive in the music, even if it's just a 1% in something, but it must always be there. Yeah. Yeah.
If I asked you to describe your album, how would you describe it?
quality, substance, and elegance.
Yeah.
It has a crispy touch, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's not put on your dancing shoes type of album.
Yeah.
It's let me take you to school, let me heal you, let's study,
Sure.
let's take a drive. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you give me a certain vibe, ne? But I want you to actually maybe prove me wrong or right.
Yeah.
What do you say to yourself?
Ninja.
Thank you. I saw it. You know,
I
you talk about your album. I'm like, I know. You know, I love this guy because he's confident about what he does, and he feels these things.
Yeah. I look myself in the mirror. It's like even when I before I came to the show,
Sure.
you're not gonna play. I mean, you must boost yourself.
For sure, yeah.
You must boost your self confidence because if you don't boost it, who must? So I don't wait for people to give me say certain stuff to me so I can feel confident. No. I don't give people power like that.
Sure.
So I give myself that thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now he's in Java fit. Yeah, with my tombol. Come from far, from being my tombol to yours. Black Child Is Possible, the brand new album, and it's sounding really dope. You need to get it. 27 tracks and nice, chilled, soulful sounds. Yeah. Now, out of 100, I get mine at 27. So album 73 songs. What happens to those?
They stay until I have a play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just put them there until I have a play.
Do vocalists ever call you like, I'm fit? No, I keep on him, what's going on?
Yeah, it happens, you know, because sometimes some songs don't make it, but I'm a bit, I'm soft when I do certain stuff. I don't want to make anyone feel less important because sometimes it can take their self-esteem down. Yeah. So I just tell them, yo, I have plans for this song. Not that they're not going to work now, but trust me, in the future they will work.
What if I need the hype now and we're on Chalaga plan?
Yeah, Mara, that's the thing about me. I don't do stuff for hype.
Yeah.
I plan, dog.
Yeah.
You know, I plan. I have my own ways of doing certain stuff. If I feel like I'm not ready to do certain stuff, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not really hype. Yeah. It's just because there's certain music trending. Now I'm just singing Pesco music. Singing is losing. My friends, I'm long builder from Abimatombol. Just like that. Yeah, because some people when they had the playing, they're like, this is not your sound. Yeah. This is not what.
That sounds about what you change.
Yeah, I literally change the guys. Mara, I'm gonna stuff.
All right, man. All the best to the album. And then besides, obviously, the people that you've worked with now, you are somebody who puts things in the universe, right? Yeah. You always believe in writing them down. Yeah. Recording might be better. Who else do you want to work with in the future?
I want to work with Alicia Keys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's who I'm going to work with very soon. Yeah. If I can get into studio with Alicia Keys and Thames and Aristar, those are the three I'm aiming for that I'm going to work with soon.
Why them specifically?
We can make a life-changing song. Like, we can make a song that can make people look at the world differently. Yeah. You know, it could add a lot of value, you know? Yeah. Yeah, I believe they have that sound that can make it go. Yeah. Yeah.
Abimatombolo, a.k.a. Abidoza, I'm going to give it to you to close it. Wrap it up for us, mate.
Yeah. It was good, everybody. It's your boy Abidoza. My album is out right now, 27 tracks. Black Child Is Possible. Please go get it. Link is on my bio, Abidoza_SA. On Twitter, Abidoza_SA. Facebook, Abidoza. On all social media platforms is out right now. Please go check it out. Don't forget to tag me when you post the song. So that's about it. Thank you, guys.